Are we going up here for pleasure? It's the pig again. Or the elephant. Why is he pig?
Bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something.
Why are you speaking like that? Afraid so.
Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found? A Baal plot. You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory? No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is. Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city.
Okay. Nice.
Well, what are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
I have permission to stare. It's funny? What do you mean it's funny? Okay, enough dancing. Or enough staring at her dance.
My. I can tell you are a special one from a single glance. You have but to ask, and we can grant you a moment of pleasure.
What does that mean?
Don't be shy.
What does that mean? What kind of services?
What do you think, silly? Love, of course. Hot and vulgar with me, or sweet and sincere with my sister. Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick.
No, I'm good.
We are twins.
Delicious. I suppose I haven't ticked incest off the moral atrocities to-do list yet.
Our bodies will haunt your dreams.
Maybe later.
Nymph's Grotto.
Why is it all sex? I don't want it.
Tell me, am I beautiful?
I don't see no booba.
More than beautiful. You are the aurora stretched across the north skies. You are the golden dunes swept across the Kalim. You are the fruit of the forbidden palm, soft on my skin, sweet on my tongue.
Hello, I'm right here.
You are my sin and salvation.
Hello. Yeah.
Your parasite stirs, and you gaze at the nymph through the flaming fist's hungry eyes. Your muscles shiver with her longing. Your skin burns with her heat.
What's wrong, Jura?
What are you? Wait, I know you.
Looks fun. Mind if I join?
I most certainly do. Jara is the most valued.
Your face. The Absolute has shown me.
Jara, what's going on? Who's this woman?
Your head screams in agony. Change has come. Pustules boiling beneath your skin, your bones twisting, your flesh rupturing. And suddenly, silence.
What's happening?
So. Hello. Hello.
Hells. I'd heard tales of mind flayers. Talons sharp as daggers and tentacles yet more fearsome. But no tale did justice to its ethereal beauty.
Oh my god. She got a mind flayer fetish.
Butterfly. Its blood shimmers like silver. Is it not in the Illithid's barbarity that we find its splendor? Your eyes.
She's a
no less
weirdo.
monstrous, I assure you. A lesser woman might be frightened, but I am no lesser woman.
Her gaze intensifies. Your breath quickens and your heart skips a beat. The woman's senses are heightened and her fire stoked. The mind flayer is no mere curiosity, but an object of desire.
You're gonna do with that body.
Why should I deny it? My urge is as natural as the grape upon the vine. But perhaps there are other flavors that might satisfy my palate.
I'm not interested in sex, but thanks.
Not sex. Something far more intoxicating.
Tell me more.
Rapture. Close your eyes and listen.
Close your eyes and listen.
You see only darkness. Her voice shines through it, warmer than the
We're
sun,
right in front of the
yet
party.
cooler than night.
The all-being. Here, there is no suffering. Here, you want for nothing. Here,
I mean, if they want to watch.
you are anything. You have one word. Tell me, what will you be?
Revered, contented, powerful, rich, or sane. What?
You are more than contented. You are at total peace. Your belly is full.
Look at them just
Your
watching.
mind rested. Your eyes bright. No more will you hear the clang of steel on steel. No more will you fear the cry of a wolf, the growl of an ogre. You are warm. You are safe.
Your flesh shivers, your heart bursts. True ecstasy. ecstasy for one fleeting moment.
Open your eyes. I'll remember you, and you'll remember me. If you seek rapture, find it elsewhere. I can show you but once.
What do you mean? What did you do to me? Rapture. Until next long rest. What's over here? Oh, Mr.'s library. This was Theon's room.
In the library.
It's what after sex? That wasn't sex stuff. That was rapture, Skeppy. I can't believe they killed her before I got to experience this. I'm mad as hell. I'm mad as hell. This room seems so fun. I'm mad as hell. They even got the candle for wax play. This is the kind of environmental storytelling they put in the game just for me. The dog collar. Yeah, I'm gonna pick that up. Mine now. Mine now. This better not be equipable. It's not what a fucking oh shit it is. Hold up. Hello, Tuber. Hello, Tuber.
Closest sword, devil. You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
The Kithrak? What deal would he make with this devil?
You must help me, Raphael. For the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Lae'zel, Talak Magir. The devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Right here, right now. You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
Are you mad? I'm the complete opposite of mad.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Wouldn't that be exquisite? But no. I'm afraid the tadpole is still there. But I did shut out your other visitor for a while, so we can enjoy some privacy. The Illithid can't hear us.
Huh. What's the catch?
trust you a little more than I trust you.
Oh, come. It's the reason you're in this predicament. And I'm your only way out of it.
Yeah.
Indulge me. And at least hear me out.
Happy please.
I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though.
A controller?
In a manner of speaking. But it's the one inside the prison that you need, not the illithid. The gift.
You don't like ads.
I can give you the means to break him free.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
Yo, Lazel, who told you could talk?
I suppose you'd rather suck on the Emperor's tentacles till the end of your days? Orpheus is your only hope of surviving this horror show without devolving into an illithid. To you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an Elder Brain.
Shadow Heart has it too. I wasn't using Lazel, so I didn't have enough. There's no more face paint for Lazel. Because I just added her to the party.
If I'd realized you were so gullible, I'd have tricked you into selling your soul for a pocketful of beans when we first met. To the Emperor, you are nothing more than a beast of burden, one that will transport it to the Elder Brain. An ox requires food and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. But if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
I won't stop you. But time is running out. So, don't stay. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
Lazel, I'm not doing it. I don't care what the exclamation point above your head. I'm not doing it.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. Raphael. Well, thank you for your honesty. Of course, I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you? How interesting. No doubt he impressed upon you the need to do so. And what did he want in return for this knowledge?
You feel the touch of the Emperor's mind peeling at the edge of yours, trying to gain access. Its thoughts slide into yours, turning through them like fingers, sifting for answers, which it finds.
You're telling the truth. Good. I am glad. But be careful. The devil is like a cockroach. No matter what you do to it, it will always come back. I doubt this will be the last time you are approached. I trust that you will continue to remember who is really on your side.
Why'd you say that like that?
Without my protection, you cannot defeat the Elder Brain. You cannot even get close to it, no matter what the devil whispers in your ear.
Alright, Lae'zel, what do you have to say? Come on, yell at me. Come on. Yell at me.
You know Raphael holds the key to the prince's freedom, and you turned away.
Girl, you need to calm down.
Raphael and hear him out, or tell Voss you failed him and the Githyanki people. It will not be a pleasant reunion. Return to Raphael. We must hear him out.
Girl, you need to calm down. Girl, I do not trust him. I don't trust him. There's a cat, Kira.
Come to pay your respects to the real lady of the house, I see. What a clever creature you are. It's your lucky day. I am receiving compliments at this time, and you are most welcome to make an offering.
Fucking cats. Try and pet the cat.
Unhand me, you ham-fisted oaf. You should know better than to touch unasked. Be gone.
Frick you, cat.
Oh, no, thank.
I don't care about cats that don't want to get pets. Oh shit, he's right here.
Voss, friend to the comet.
Lae'zel of Kalir, warrior of warriors. Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
I'm not interested in pacting with devils.
Gaketh, Orpheus will be free. There is no cost too high to unshackle my people. I did not come this far for you to turn your back on the First Mother's son.
Githkar Tavkim crashed. You put your trust in me, Voss. I plan to honor it.
Yes, and it seems I have no choice but to trust. There is but one prism, and you are its key. Raphael possesses a powerful relic called the Orphic Hammer. That hammer is the only thing capable of smashing the chains that bind the Prince of the Comet. Find a way to retrieve the hammer and free Orpheus from the prism. I will assemble his remaining honor guard and plan our next actions. Together, we will yet free the true heir of Gith's blessed empire. He will free us from Vlaakith and lead our Kithraki against the Geich. Istik, I will wait in the underground. Seek me when you have the hammer in hand. The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you.
Everybody has it now, except Lae'zel, since I just put her on
The devil of Raphael's stature does not simply make camp on the shores of the Styx. He will have made a sanctuary for himself, a lavish one too, one that caters to his many vices.
The House of Hope. We must find a way in.
The House of Hope, you say? I couldn't ask for a name more fitting. Every house has an entrance, Istik, even those in the Hells. You must find it.
You are wasting your time, and mine. Our true enemy is the Elder Brain. Focus your mind there.
It's for Lae'zel, you fucking piece of shit. Let's see about getting this hammer from Raphael.
Crackle at the edge of your consciousness. The Emperor has been silenced once more.
Here we are again. Have you reconsidered?
What do you have that I could possibly want?
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now.
It's very convenient. You have exactly what I need.
Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return.
There it is. Of course.
I'm hoping to get out of this.
Power. You free Orpheus, and in doing so save the city, the Sword Coast, perhaps the whole world, and your own precious skin too. And you give me the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. And you,
Bro.
Lae'zel of Kalir, want to free the Forgotten Prince, do you not?
I want nothing more.
Then it is settled, is it not? A crown for a hammer. A bargain of a lifetime, Lae'zel of Kalir.
I'd be insane.
Better to have it in my hands, and far from your precious world, than in the hands of the gods and monsters that fight over this city's soul. Power. Ancient and full of wonder.
What if I want the crown? Why is this expression changing like that? What's happening? Why is the expression just changing randomly? Hello? What is going on?
I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky,
Oh my God.
like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting. And Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god.
I want this crown for myself.
Man cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell.
I'm built different though.
Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me.
Oh shit, the ears.
Zariel wouldn't like that much. But even I'm not so desperate to spite her I'd put the hells in this bastard's hands.
The hells require order to function. It is what separates us from mortals and demons. With the crown, I would impose perfect order, unity, efficiency, control. My kingdom would control its borders and stay within them. It was stolen from right under my nose all those centuries ago. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. but only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole scheme. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's steel and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
No!
Skvar! We should do as the devil asks. The Prince of the Comet must rise again.
Oh, I'm sorry, you were serious? The crown has laid low all who attempt to harness its power.
Like I said, I'm built different.
It would tear you apart.
And you think you can do it?
How short-sighted. Much better to put it into the right hands. Hands that will ensure it is removed from this world. And it's the only way you can ensure that you remain part of this world. I won't stop you. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting.
Again? There has to be another way to get that hammer. I mean, I don't want to free Orpheus, though. I mean, I would want to free Orpheus, but I don't want to... I want to free Orpheus, but I don't want to give him the crown. That's the problem.
I expected both, but it's got a vicious... Voss has done his duty. We must find our way to the House of Hope and take the Orphic. When we next enter the Astral Prism, we will use the hammer to break Orpheus free. This hammer, could it be? Yes, yes! This is how we will free the Prince of the Comet! This is the key Voss so ardently and courageously sought. That smug shkaketh of a devil stores it at his vaunted House of Hope. Our destination is clear. Our mission undeniable. We must find a way into the House of Hope and retrieve the hammer. When we next enter the Astral Prism, we will use it to smash Prince Orpheus out of his prison. Mother Gith, hear my promise. Your son will rise again. The Prince of the Comet will crush the Lich Queen Vlaakith and usher in the Age of Orpheus.
Alright, lady.
You know, Lord Gortash always kind of hated this place. Such a do about a damned bridge.
Why is it just...
Just a bridge. Is it really worth all that?
Why are you here?
Will's chums.
I hope he hasn't been too much trouble.
Why are you here?
Heard about his father. The Dead Three's puppet. A travesty, really. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid shindig, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after. And bring the pup along, if you can. I'd hate for him to miss the fun.
I'm gonna kill Will. I'm gonna kill Will and take his place. I'm gonna kill Will and take his place. I'm gonna kill Will and take his place. I can't deal with this.
Raphael thought he could outsmart us, but there are other ways to get the Orphic Hammer. Guaranteed. We know he keeps it in the House of Hope. If we can find a Diabolist, they could help us make our way in.
Yeah, Carlac told me that already. Why are you... Okay.
That's the spirit.
Hello, I brought Will, you freaking piece of shit, Will.
Go on up. Pay Gortash a visit. A fate to remember, I guarantee.
What if I have Will talk to her?
Where am I needed?
Let's roleplay this Will for a second.
Go on up. Pay...
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
What's over here? Is it a classic?
What? Oh, what are you doing in here?
You notice the gnome slip a lockpick into his pocket.
You're not a fist. Go on, get out, or I'll wake the others.
Sure, if you want me to tell me you're trying to steal. Listen, bro, I don't care. Just shut up.
I'm no thief. I was going to pay it back. Eventually. I needed the gold.
But you stole, which makes you a thief.
I'm getting out of here. Taking a ferry down the coast to get me home. Those bloody crooks at the docks are charging triple, though. Danger money. It's a joke. No! I mean, I quit. Nothing wrong with quitting a job. My wife said we have to stand and fight, and I can't. I won't. I'm not made for this. I'm not a soldier. I only joined for the uniform and a warm bed. They're better off without me. I'm scared. All I want is to go home.
What? Just happened to me.
So, no deal with Raphael. I wouldn't want to give him the satisfaction anyway.
How many still watchers here is toxic? He knows I can't attack him with these still watchers here. Piece of shit.
Kinspeople, Voldorians, friends, thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gortash. This is it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
My father's here, Karlak. Cool your fires. He must not come to harm.
Yeah, careful, Carla. We can't risk yeah. You can't risk it here. You need to chill out. I get that rapture bonus too. Carla, you need to chill for now.
So we bide our time. But make no mistake, that monkey is mine.
Carla, you can't say that.
A moment, please, my friends. An old acquaintance has come to pay their respects.
My respects? You're lucky I've agreed not to shove my boot up your...
My favorite assassin. I'm so glad you've returned to my side.
Hang on, what? You know each other?
We have important matters to address. My reunion with Karlach can wait. Oh, I'd forgotten. Your memories are quite lost, aren't they? Orin told me she'd made a fool of you. To think you and Karlach traveled together all this time and she hadn't the faintest you were one of my nearest and dearest. Let me clear up some mysteries then. It's about time, I think.
Dark Urge story time?
You and I initiated this plot. We discussed in depth the failures of our predecessors and how to avoid them. We understood that if we were to unite, no one could stand in the way of the Dead Three. So, unite we did. First, we obtained the crown. Then we enslaved the brain. From there, it was but a small step to the most successful religious hoax ever perpetrated.
Ask the Emperor.
It seems so.
In Baal's name, you set your bloody daggers to cause panic in the streets. Killing in the Absolute's name. You would have carried out that part of the plan had Orin not ruined your hard work. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thorm. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them. All out of fear of the Absolute. The faithful will do anything in the name of their god.
It was all going so well, until you vanished. Orin informed us that henceforth she would speak for the Temple of Baal, and act on their behalf.
But she made a mess of things. Unlike you, she cannot control herself.
Hang on. What the fuck is going on here?
Like, chill, chill, chill. You're mistaken if you think I control myself.
Have you gone soft? I find that hard to believe. One's true nature always rises to the top.
Exactly. F. Jones.
When Ketheric fell, I feared the worst. That our plans would fail like so many before because of discord among ourselves. Now you've returned. We can achieve all of our dreams still. You brought Thorm's Netherstone. You know, it takes all three to control the brain. Without Thorm's, it's become vexingly willful. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the Crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, a bleak prospect. But it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I renew our old partnership.
Bro, I do not like you.
Together, we can still restore.
I do not like you. Fuck off. I want to avenge myself.
No. Those watchers are liable to turn us into cat food if we move on.
I know, Shadowheart. I'm not doing it now.
My steel watchers take unkindly to threats. no matter how hollow. You're of little use to me, dead. But dead is exactly what you will be if you arouse the ire of my steel watch. Ousting Orin and helping you reclaim your birthright would be my greatest honor. With Ketheric felled, Orin proves treacherous. She craves the Netherstones for her own, desperate to impress Baal. She only cares for blood, and your blood and mine are of particular interest to her.
Perhaps she and I can be allies.
You've met her assassins. Efficient killers, by all accounts. I know you survived previous encounters, but she won't relent. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before.
Maybe you're Orin.
As well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. So I turn to the Scion of Baal. You are his dear lady. He created you to rule. Let's make our pact anew. A divine oath, sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the 3 are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute.
And my father?
The urge, the deplorably brutal urge sickens within you. When you level the world over, that dead world must be yours alone. But first you will rule. Then you will ruin.
What do you say?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Exactly.
Let's be allies, said the viper to the frog.
Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless.
What?
Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
Take that with a grain of salt. This is Gortash we're talking to.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. Orin is elusive, shall we say. The grip of the steel watch may be tight, but sand still slips through its fingers. Some conflicts are best resolved quietly. The people are cattle, obedient until panicked. Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. The Baal Temple, your old haunt, now reeks of her ichors. Do you even remember how to find it? A shame. It's a secret even to me. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies. It's not. But it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for everyone. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again. Before you do, come and witness as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. Then allow me to peek it for you.
Your brain twists and stretches under the Watcher's gaze. The pain almost brings you to your knees before fading.
You will follow me, and you will show due respect.
Well, you need to fuck off.
Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Bro, ain't no way they didn't hear all that.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the steel watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
I know, Carla. We're gonna kill him. Calm down. We're gonna kill him.
So there you have it. Lord Enver Gortash in all his glory. What did you make of him?
He's a piece of shit. I can't wait to flatten him.
Not if I get to him first. How could all these people cheer for him like that? Can't they see what a chancer he is?
People are mostly fools.
Hard to explain it any other way. Then again, I guess they just want to feel safe by any means necessary. If only they knew the truth. The Dead Three orchestrated all of this. And it's working. I wish this city, the people running it, were smarter than me. Gortash isn't their salvation. He's the monster at the gate.
I know, Karlak. We'll kill him. Don't worry. We'll kill him.
And if the Steel Watch can't protect us, what then?
Flaming fists.
Archduke Gortash, man of the people. The right people.
What does that mean?
The Watch and the Fist must unite under one authority.
Yo, Will, you want to talk to your dad?
Truest of souls, bathed in her light.
There is a fleeting connection. Your parasite communes with his, then falls quiet.
Father, my dearest boy, the hells have touched you, but you've come to me just as Gortash said you would. A true soul, no less. Father and son, unstoppable generals. You and your allies will usher in a new dawn. What is a hero, if not an actor for the greater good? Faerun suffers in darkness. Tyr has abandoned us. Helm's Eye has strayed. But Baldur's Gate will soon burn bright, a beacon to light the heavens. Gortash and I will ignite the final spark, and that, true soul, is the greatest of goods.
No, this isn't him. This is the tadpole talking.
For a brief moment, uncertainty clouds his mind, then dissipates. The astral prism vibrates in concord.
What nonsense is this?
The prism quivers once more. Ravengard falters.
As I said, Baldur's Gate will ascend. Torill's first and only grand city.
I need to roll a 2. Oh god, can I do it? Can I do it? Easy.
First comes a vision of terror. The city of Baldur's Gate taken by Lithids. But beyond
Critical
terror,
failure? I expected it with my luck.
hope. You see a beaming Ravengard presiding over the sunlit city, applauded by the people. A people at peace.
Ravengard, the real Ravengard, is in there somewhere. We can't give up on him.
Have we finished then? Let the people rejoice.
Incredible. To hear my father's voice speak those words, like a stranger wrapped in his flesh. But there's still a glimmer of him in there, calling for release. I feel it. I know it. I won't let the Absolute keep him. This is my pledge.
Mm-hmm. This man has 200. She pulls off the ears well. What?
Dearest Karlak, I'd busy myself finding Orin if I were you. I'll still be here for any unfinished...
That's it? That's all you have to say to me?
Were you hoping for something else? A word of wisdom? A hug?
Thanks to you, I don't hope for things anymore. I just take whatever it is I want. See you soon, motherfucker.
You most certainly will.
I love Karlak. I truly do.
Any who dare speak ill.
That should tell you something. What? Every juke's just the same as the last. What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree.
I've had enough, Mizora. What do you want?
Your attention, little pup. Nothing more. And you'll be glad to give it. You see, Gortash has had your father relocated.
Already?
I'm just an impartial observer. This is Gortash's game. A murderous one, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there?
You know something.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp if you want to work something out.
What happens next is out of our hands.
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong. Of course she's dreamt up some risible scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? Certainly not. But she's as inevitable as Torill's path around the sun. We'll have answers soon enough. Mizora's gone to camp. We should speak with... Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to.
At the Southgate, L2L's exiles, cast out by their own city.